1978 on DirecTV. Born in St. Louis, Missouri, Mr. Morris was adopted at a tender age of 3 months by loving, Willie Sr. and Flora Moore. The four-time Missouri State Track and Field Champion received a full scholarship to the University of Mississippi, where he studied psychology. After college, Mr. Moore signed with fellow St. Louis native Nelly production company D2 and landed a record deal with Universal Records. His single, Roll With Me, outsold Whitney Houston's national anthem single, It's First Week. At the peak of his career, Mr. Moore yielded to the high call of his life and made an effort to inspire people with his talent. In 2012, Mr. Moore's independent release, Best of Both Worlds, debuted on 3 Billboard charts and earned him a Stellar Award nomination. With his astounding media following over 2 million, Mr. Moore used humor and music to penetrate the hearts and minds of today's youth. Willie Morris Jr. is impacting the community and making his mark as the world changes. Now I am happy to introduce Mr. Willie Morris Jr.
I know it's early this morning. I'm Willie Moore Jr. and just thank God that I'm here with you all, and I just do count it as an honor. So can you all give yourself a round of applause, baby? Good job, good job. And didn't you do a great job? The young lady, she did a really good job. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. You all put me with the right person when I first came in, because she's just been so accommodating, taking me around the school and just kind of showing me. She's like, no, we got our own gym because they keep us away from everybody because they want us focused. You understand me? So I just really appreciate you, honey. And I thank God for your mother, man. She's done a really awesome job with you. Can we give them another round of applause? So yes, I'm Willie Moore Jr. I'm from St. Louis. I travel the country now, speaking to schools, jails. I'm a youth pastor, and most recently here, I've been able to go out to Fortune 500 companies and teach them how to unify and work together as a team. They pay me a whole lot of money to do that, and I thank God for them few dollars. Praise God, because we need it. But I wanted to come today. I had this script together, and I was ready to go. And as I'm in the back, I shifted a whole lot. Because I figured, you know what, today it will be a small group of people who want better, who want bigger, who knows that there's something on the inside of them that needs to come out, that they have something to offer the world. I knew that I would be around future leaders. I got any leaders in here? Real talk. Do I have any leaders? Just leaders. Do I have any leaders? Cool. I talk to 3 types of people when I go out into different places. First type of person I hang out with, I find the leaders, and I find the leaders. The second people that I hang out with when I come out to speak is I get a chance to meet what I call followers. We got anybody here to just follow? You just follow. Now, many people won't say that I'm a follower because being a follower, that seems weak. But can I tell you this? Being a follower is not a bad thing. It's just you got to watch who you follow. I was a follower, but I just followed my dad. My dad's 83 years old today. He adopted me when I was 3 months old. Never met my mother or my father. In fact, on January 6, 2009, January 6, 2009, okay, you got it east side. That was the day that I was supposed to start this ministry called Young Flying Saved. But that was also the day that I got a call from the adoption agency because I got a real pretty wife from St. Louis, Missouri. She went to SIUE. She got natural hair. She go like this with her hair itch. Praise God. But she said, you're doing so many great things right now, but I think it would be good if you could meet your biological family. And I was like, I'm good. I'm doing well with my life. Me, mama, she's like, no, you should. And it's something about a pretty woman who just tells you something, you just like, okay, boo. And when she started doing her hands like this, I but that means I need to go ahead and do what she told me to do. Understand me? And she said, find your mom. And I was like, okay, cool. We did what we had to do to find my mom. And on January 6, 2000, you got it. They called and they said, Willie Moore Jr., we found your mom, but unfortunately, she just doesn't want to meet you. She doesn't want to meet you. How could the woman who loves me with all of her heart should have? She carried me in the womb. She put me up for adoption. I worked hard. I spent my own bread to meet you. And she said, I don't want to meet you. I want to talk to you today because in that particular moment of my life, I felt hurt. It was tough for me to keep going, doing what I'm doing, trying to do the right thing. When I'm from the neighborhood, my diploma reads Ferguson Forest School District. I'm no stranger to the hood. In fact, you know what? I'm so no stranger to the hood that hood came with me everywhere I went. But I'm finally doing the right thing, and you mean to tell me my mother doesn't want to meet me? I had a choice. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is number one, excuses. Excuses. That was the time when I could have made an excuse and stood with that excuse for the rest of my life, saying, you know what, I can't be successful because my own mom don't want to meet me. My mother don't want to meet me, so what should I do now? But that was the time I could either make excuses or I could put fuel into my tank and go out there and do what I'm going to tell you to do today. Win on purpose. Win on purpose. Today, and I don't say this to impress you, but to impress a point upon you, that if you keep pushing past the things that hurt you, if you keep pushing past the things that kind of knock you down, if you keep pushing past those hurts and those things that really bother you and bother you, I know I'm in a room with people who mothers sometimes don't support them. I know I'm in a room with people who sit around sometimes and look at like, man, where's my dad? Like, I love everything that's going on in my life, but where's my dad? But you're looking at a person who went through that same hurt, but still made it. And the reason why I'm being so transparent today is because I want to keep it 100 with you, because many speakers come in and they'll say, well, you know, you can make it and you can do it, but can I tell you, I've been where you've been. I sat in those seats, I cried those tears, I looked in the mirror and said, am I a mistake? See, many of you got cousins and auntie or mom or even a dad or something like that, they be like, you look just like your daddy, boy, you act just like your auntie. I ain't never had that. I'm little, 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing. All my family tall as a mud, like, they dark skinned. They used to whoop me because I was light skinned. But I just want to tell you this. I want to tell you this. All of that stuff is building what I got to give you today to win on purpose. It only builds your character. Everybody say character. Yeah. Say character. Yeah. See, many of you all have talent, but I want you to understand this. Talent can get you there, but your character is the only thing that's going to keep you there. Your talent is going to get you there. Your talent is going to get you to where you're supposed to be. Your talent will get you noticed. Your talent will get you in programs like this, but your character is the only thing that'll keep you there. And all that pain and all that hurt and all those things that people put on Facebook and Instagram, all the hurtful things you have to go through, I literally believe that the Creator is building the character on the inside of you so you can go win on purpose. I tell young people all the time, and when I say young, that means 150 or younger. I tell young people all the time, that means 150 or younger, that if people are talking about you and you got this dream and things, you want things to happen in your life, I tell them if they don't laugh at your dream, it's not big enough. But you let them laugh right now. Later on, they're going to call you boss, CEO, manager. You know why? Because I'm a living witness to that, guys. Now, I know I'm trying to put my business in the street because I'm from the neighborhood, and I know that you don't tell everything, but we feel like family. We family, yes or yes? We family, yes or yes? Yes. Do you know these people pay me $150,000 a year to talk on radio for 4 hours? Right? And I'm not saying that to oppress you, but to impress a point of it, because I'm from Ferguson. I'm from Berkeley, to be quite honest. I used to come right out here to East St. Louis and run track. Now, people see that part of my life and they say, yeah, that's amazing. That we're on television speaking to 116 million people, spreading the gospel to countries all across the world. And these people donate money just so I can travel the country and be really, really good. I got a clothing line that grossed a whole lot of money last year, and I own 33% of that company. You're looking at a dude from the neighborhood who had an excuse to lose. I had an excuse to lose. All that stuff sounds good, but you know, I'm from St. Louis, so I wanted to give you the show me state. I wanted to show you where I was, but 5 years ago, I lived in the basement of my mother-in-law's home without a dime to my name. Crying, but God had given me a vision to go out there and empower young people. But see, I had to give up some things and realize that everything that was coming into my life, it wasn't there to hurt me. I had to stop being so angry at people. I had to start to forgive people. I had to say, you know what? I know it's something bigger for me. Great things are going to happen. happened to me. But guess where it started? It started right here in middle school and in high school. I had a vision. My first vision was, I'm going to be a singer. Now, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I used to go to church on Sunday, and I'd be singing in the choir. My mom would be crying, going crazy. He keeps on making way for me. Oh, hallelujah. My mom would be in there doing that. But when I got back into school, on the playground, and we have our little concert, and I'd be singing, forever my lady. And all the girls were like, oh my God, girl, you can sing so good. I was like, this has got to be my calling. I don't care what nobody say. This has got to be my calling. So I ended up doing R&B music. In fact, back in the day, I used to go by the name of Pretty Willie, and I sung songs like this. Lay your body down. And I sung this. And I sung this. I still say no, because I've been married for 10 years. Make some noise for 10 years of marriage. Yeah. And then press Facebook, get it quickly. Thank you, my brother. That's my son, my 12-year-old son. Make some noise for my son. And so when I started in high school, I had this vision. And as I told you before, that I want to teach you how to win on purpose. I found out in the 6th grade what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to go out there and sing to the world because the girls like it and I like the attention. Come on, somebody, that's what I wanted to do. But I locked in on my vision early. Now, a lot of people told me the facts. The facts are only 2% of people who do music actually make it. I was like, only 2%? Well, I guess I'll be part of it too. See, people are always going to take you out of your vision by pushing in fear. But you got to commit to it. You don't have a choice but to commit to it. Because guess what? I believe the Creator put it in you. A lot of y'all don't have the desire to sing. A lot of my people around me didn't have a desire to sing. But I wrote that thing on paper and I started living in my dream. See, I believe this. Faith says, I'll be today what I'll be tomorrow. Faith says that I'll be today what I'll be tomorrow. Don't miss this. Faith says I will be today what I am what I'll be tomorrow. Meaning this, I started living out what I thought I was going to be that day. No record deal had came to me, but I was living it out that day. Nobody had ever signed me in that particular moment, but I was living it out that day. I couldn't afford a studio, so I just recorded on, well, y'all a little younger than me, but when I used to just press record and play, and I just sang, I had my little ideas together. Because I wasn't waiting for an opportunity. When the opportunity came, I was ready. See, I come from Berkeley, I come from the neighborhood. We don't get ready, we stay ready. We don't get ready, we stay ready. See, and that's what I want you to get. See, a lot of kids, they can come to school and they can goof off. They can smoke weed. They can go out there and drink. They can go to work. They can go fight. They can do that, but not you. You got a vision. You got a goal. You tired of going home and not having nothing in the refrigerator. You tired of going home hearing your mama on the phone talking to your coworkers because she don't want to go to that job. You have something on the inside of you that can change that. See, my mama, she's 73 years old today. And even then, when I used to come in and I see my mama, Lord, I just love my mama to life. She's 73 today, but she always tell you she's 35. She's been 35 the last 35 years. Black don't crack, praise God. Right? And so my mama, I would see her, she would come home, and she worked as a housekeeper. She worked as a housekeeper, cleaning up the hospital every single day. I remember going to work with her one day, and I just seen how some people look down on her. Don't look her in the eye when she talks. I was noticing this as a kid, and I looked her in the face. And I said, Mama, you ain't gonna have to do this all your life. I'm gonna get you out of this neighborhood. I'm gonna get you off this job. She's like, boy, that's wishful thinking. God bless you, it's all good. But she didn't understand at that moment in middle school, I picked up something that you have to pick up to win on purpose. I found my why. I found why I would do this. I found why I would work hard. I found why I wasn't going to sell dope. I found why I wasn't going to be acting a fool with the rest of the guys who were stealing cars, hustling, just having a good time. When I looked at my mama being looked up and not being able to get that promotion, not being able to provide like she wanted to, not being able to give me the life that she wanted to give me, struggling and going through all that, I said, I got my why now, Mama. So when the hustlers put me in that circle, and they start putting me in those circles, you know, the circles when they, and then circles, and then circles, and they start putting me in them circles. When it got to me, I was like, I can't rock with it because I got to make sure that my mom's straight. And I don't know where that's going to take me. That's taking me off my path. I challenge you today, even in this program, make this thing personal for you. You got to make this thing personal for you, because if it's not personal for you, then you'll just roll with what everybody else is doing. Because I asked you if you were a leader, and nearly 60% of the room all picked their hand up. I'm a leader. Well, I want you to lead, but you can't lead if you don't have a vision. And you got to say, you know what, number one, I got to find out what I personally want to do. I have to embrace my uniqueness. Number two, you got to find out why you do this thing. It has to be bigger than just you. It has to be bigger than a purse. It has to be bigger than some red bottoms. It got to be bigger than some 24-inch rims. When I looked at my mom, it's like, I'm getting you out of there. And I'm blessed to say this, not to impress, but to impress a point upon you 3 years ago. It took a while. Called my mom. Said, Mom, what you doing? I'm about to go in here and go to work. You call the people and you tell them you can't come in today. Boy, you crazy. I ain't going to tell the people I can't go to work. I said, no, you don't get it. You're retired. You'll never work another day in your life. Not on my watch. I told you when I was 12 what I was going to do. It took me until I was 30 plus, but I kept working in my why, and I failed my way through until my mama never has to work again. Y'all make some noise for my mama.
Yes.
I'm going to cheer me up this year. I'm going to cheer me up this year. They always say, Willie, my junior, so what was it like in high school for you? Same mission, still had my why. But music wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. To be quite honest, it was becoming a distraction to me. I couldn't get my schoolwork done like I wanted to, but I realized growing up in Berkeley, I had to get out of Berkeley because there was some information that I needed that was outside of my circle. It goes on to the second thing that I want to give you real quick when it comes to winning on purpose. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Don't miss this. I really want you to get this. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Mama never say, birds of a feather flock together. My dad used to tell me, son, you hanging out with these little gangsters, I'm telling you what. You gonna mess up. Look. He said, son, if you walk in the room with 4 fools, foolish people, you walk in there. By the time you got to walk out, it's gonna be 5 fools. Guess who's gonna be the 5th? I was like, man, they gone with that. Right? But let me tell you this. Some of you all have visions and you have dreams and you have places you want to go. As I said, what's your why? On the inside of you thought, my little brother looking at me. My little sister looking at me. Mama, you done invested a lot of time and money in me. So you're now my why. You got your why, but I want you to think to the next level. You show me your friends, I'll show you your future. I want you to look at your surrounding cast. See, life is a big movie. And see, because I'm working in movies and television and my next venture is to produce films, we have casting directors. And I picked some of the best casting directors because I'm about to do a movie about adoption going into next year. And so I'm looking at the best casting directors out of Hollywood, seeing what their charges are. The cast is so important that I got to give a great cast director. And so when I'm looking for this character to go with this scene and this character to go with this scene, I got to be very particular. And so in your life, I want you to be real particular about the people that you decide to hang around. Everybody's not for you. Some people ain't even trying to be against you. They just don't go with your surrounding cast. See, this is what I learned in high school. I had to look. How many people got haters? Just keep wondering, like, oh, I'm happy to them. On live. Where them haters at? Okay, you have haters. I want to show you how to pinpoint who that hater is, because if you show me your friends, I'll show you the future. I used to think that people who told me the truth sometimes, y'all just hating on me, keep it 100 with you. But when I shared my why with my friends, I had to look at how they dealt with my why. They knew that I was adopted. They knew that I never met my mother and father. They knew that I loved my mom and dad. And so because they knew all that information and I shared my why with my friends, when it came time for them to drink, for them to smoke, for them to act up, I already told you I want to be a single. Why would you offer me smoke? If you were really my friend, I thought the haters would be like, oh man, we ain't gonna do nothing with you, bro. We're not gonna do this. And I was like, oh, you hating. But no, those were real people who was trying to help me. But when I looked at the people who was right next to me, I was like, bro, let's go drink some. Let's go smoke some, bro, this, that, and that. I was like, wait a minute. That ain't love. If you know my vision, you should be trying to protect my vision. You should be trying to protect my why. So this is what I challenge you to do when you're picking your friends and your surrounding cast. Because if you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your. You got it. Just one and fifth. That's good. When you're picking your surrounding cast, this is what I challenge you to do. Notice how they celebrate you. Don't trip on what they hate on, what they put on Instagram, what they put on Facebook, because you know we can look at that all day. We can waste a whole day like, girl, she was hating on my shoes. She knew she was hating. You know, you could have did that. But I want you to look at your inner circle, the people who you around, and just look at how they celebrate you. If you got a friend who's celebrating the fact that you woke up Saturday to go to that Euro program, oh, that's dope. Like, it's all good. Like, you already said you was going to college. That's just another step towards you. You already said that you was going to be an entrepreneur. You already said that you wanted to be out there doing your thing, so congratulations. But if you got a friend who's always just celebrating you like, you cussed them out, girl, that's good. You did your thing. Like, that's not a friend. I want you to start looking at how they celebrate you. I want you to look at how they celebrate you. Not the people who hate on you, I'm talking about your inner circle. Notice how they celebrate you. Because your celebration allows you to say, okay, cool, I get a chance to see what's important to you, and I got to see if that lines up with what's important to me. Because if you show me your friends, I'll show you your. That's good. Man, y'all got it. Third thing I just got to give you, I want to teach you your ABCs. Now, I know y'all like 7th, 8th, 9th grade, 8th, 9th grade, and you like ABCs, like ABC. I'm going to come to the East Side and teach you something you already know, real tough. But the ABCs is this. Always be confident. Always be confident. Always be confident. The reason why you have to be confident is because, number one, you from East St. Louis. You from the East Side. And see, whenever they try to attack a city and make it like, this is power district, this is this. See, I took pride in the fact that I was from Berkeley and the median income was $18,000 a year. Then more than 73% of the people around me was on welfare. Because I was like this, boy, when they see this rose come up out this concrete, it's really going to be something to talk about. Because, see, we learned something coming from the hood. We learned something looking at my struggle. We learned something when we had to fully in the game. So you got to earn the right to be heard. And see, earning the right to be heard right now. When you tell your story, when I walked in and told you I never met my mother or father, and my mother don't want to meet me, it was like, ooh. Like, yeah, but we still gonna get it. You know why? Because you got to earn the right to be heard. And some young people don't even understand it. You're going through so much. Daddy had to get locked up. That mama had to go where she had to do. That you had to be touched in those places. That things had to hurt you early in the game. Because now you have earned the right to go out and tell your story, and people have to honor it. See, when I could have came in and told you, yes, I went to the University of Mississippi on a full-ride scholarship, and I just did that, you'd have been like, man, you're just like every other speaker. I did do those things. I did study psychology. I didn't slack up on my education. I did go to school for free. But I believe that there is an ear in your heart. The word heart, H-E-A-R-T, H-E-A-R-T. H, take off the H and the T, there's an ear, E-A-R. In your heart, H-E-A-R-T. There's an ear in your heart. There's an ear right here in your heart. When I come to speak to people, I come to speak to the ear in your heart. And the ear in your heart don't want to hear all your accolades. You want to hear what you've been through. I don't know about you, but I can't rock with somebody who ain't been through that. Make me suspicious. That's why it was tough for me to go to church initially. It was like, is everybody in here perfect? I got to make moves because I ain't perfect at all, right? And so when I speak to the ear in your heart, I want to speak to the ear in your heart to let you know that your story is your story. And you don't have to be ashamed of your story because it's yours and the Creator trusted you with it. The reason why I go out now and be confident and bold because I understand that confidence has posture. When you see somebody, you got the gear up program. The reason why I like this young lady because she was like, yeah, because and so it's a few of us right now, and it was a posture of confidence. It wasn't like, yeah, we're just the smart kids and this, that, and other. You in the Gear Up program. When you get to school on Monday, you can put your shoulders back, put your head up, and know that you're going somewhere. That's what this program is about. You think your mama getting up on a Saturday after working Monday through Friday, and they got to get up Saturday? Girl, please. There's something special about you. This got to work. Everybody else got options, not you. This got to work for you. So when you go in on Monday, it got to be different. Like, no, this ain't just something that I'm doing. I don't waste my time. This 86,400 seconds in one day. I gotta take advantage of every second. I'm from the hood. See, when I come to Atlanta, I'm ABC's out. I live in Atlanta now. And I'm ABC'd out, always being confident. When I'm walking in, like, oh my God, the boy's on time. Yes, sir, I sure am. I'm the first one to come, I'm the last one to leave. I still drive a 2009 Sebring because I got a bigger vision. I'm making a whole lot of money, but I'm not putting it in no cars. You're never gonna put money in a car. I had a Range Rover, the Mercedes, all that stuff, and all I did was make me car broke. I had to pay all these bills. I had the big old house on the hill. I got a nice conservative house, really nice, you know, it is cool. But I'm not to overspend my money. I want to be confident enough to be genuine in my actions. So when I walk in Atlanta and I'm in the radio station, I'm confident. You know why? Because I'm a child of the Most High. I come from struggle. You talking about it. You're doing analytics. You're speaking about something that you never lived through. So just understand this, the pain that you go through right now, it's going to put you on a platform, baby. You're going to be able to talk to people that they can't talk to. It's a young lady in here right now who's going to be able to talk to millions of young ladies who've been through what she's been through. You seen mama struggle. You seen daddy locked up. This is your story. I want you to be confident about your story, no matter how embarrassing it may be. The moment that you get confidence in your story, it's the moment you'll be able to go out there and touch people that you never believed that you could touch. Give me a little bit of the atmosphere music, if you don't mind. Turn it down just a little bit, and then. So family, listen, because I don't want to hold you long. I got time, but you know, I can go all day. Okay, we got time. Y'all, cool? Is it cool if we keep going? Is it cool? Is it okay? Yes or yes? Okay, cool. All right, perfect. I don't want you guys to bad dude come here and tell me, no, because we from St. Louis, we just say what we mean. Especially on the east side, they be like, bro, he was cool for about 15 minutes in. But then when he started going on the other, I'm lost. You know how we do it. Family, I just want to say this, and I feel it real big in my heart to tell you that I love you. Right? You know, how do you know that? How do you love me and you don't know me? Because we one of the same. We've been through and we still here. We've been through a lot and we still here. See, Mama, I want to explain this to you. I love this program because they bring Mama too. When your child walks in and she's going through a lot that seems minute to you, she said this on Facebook about me and this, that, and other, and then Instagram, and then she did that. You're thinking to yourself, man, that's just social media. Girl, go sit down somewhere. You don't say how many bills I got a boss today. I drink her coffee today, and I'm going through too. Mom, I want you to listen. Because I want to paint this picture vividly for you because I want you to understand in our day, right? So in our day, we'll have a bad day too. Everybody knows what happened. Crystal kissed what's the name, and then when she kissed him, he said her breath stank, and it was just all over the school. Whatever it was, it hurt your feelings that day. But you know you got a 3 to 4 or 5 day run, and it's gonna be over with. Them 3 or 5 days, you crying. You go out first day and laughing, you walk through the hall, and you just gotta try to sleep and get on through the day. And you going through on the inside. This generation, they go through the same thing, right? But it goes on Facebook, it goes on Instagram, and it goes on Twitter, and then we go on Snapchat. And after it goes to there, it lives on for the rest of their life. So when they come in with a problem, I want you to sit down and really visually see that this is a problem because it's not a race like ours in 3 to 5 days. So you know the suicide rate went up 23% in America just since all this social media stuff has started. I want you to really pay attention to your child who's trying to be successful. They need you and they want to talk to mom. They want to talk to dad. They want to talk to you. But you have to understand that you got to get off of this pedestal that you're on because you're at work. When you come home, you got to come down and have a good conversation with her. I want your posture to be here. I want you to look that young lady. I want you to look that young man in the eye and listen the phone down for a little while because they need you. Get back to sitting down, even if you got to eat ramen noodles. Eat it at the table. Don't let everybody skate off. Have a good conversation. You may not have been raised like this, but this is what you owe them because it's so many things that are influencing our young people. Young people, keep it 100. I ain't even looking at you. Do you need your mama to make some noise? Now, young ladies, let me keep it 100 with you. Y'all be getting a little attitude a little too quick, right? Mama's trying to tell you something, not because she thinks you lame, not because she thinks that she don't want you to have fun. It's just she's already been through what you've been through. It's just a new age. The good book says this, that there's nothing new under the sun. So when Mama's talking to you, even if you don't get it now, put the advice on credit. Put the advice on the credit card. Like, you know what, I might not get it right now, but that woman loves me. She may not say it physically, but just watch her actions. You may say, you know what, well, she don't love me because she should be doing A, B, and C. Why isn't she here today? Whatever it may be. But let me tell you this. You may require a gallon of love, like a whole gallon full. But because of the way Mama was raised, did nobody tell her they love her? Did nobody come to these things? Did nobody provide for her? So in her eyes, she's doing good. You require a gallon, but she can only give you a pint full of love. Because that's all she has. That's all he has. He can't fill your gallon, but this is what I do. I believe in a higher power. So what they can't give, he can. And so this is why I got into the higher power. That's why I got into prayer. That's why I got into petition. That's why I got into it. Because I understood that my mom didn't want to meet me. I needed that love. But I wasn't never going to get it from her. I wasn't never going to get it from the woman who birthed me. Can I stay over here with a gallon full of nothing, or can I fill it with something? Most of my friends who went through the hurt, they filled it with Budweiser. Somebody gave to me, that's love, brother. Hey, that's love. Some of my friends filled it with, I'm just at the club every Friday. I'm get it. But that gallon thing was still open. That's why I got into a higher power. So I challenge you to do the same, right? Last but not least, I'm out of here. I mean, one. Don't miss this part, it's very important. 5 years ago, I'm traveling the country, not really making no money, living in the basement of my mother-in-law's home, because I had this vision on what I'm going to do on the internet. I'm going to take YouTube by storm. Like today's 4.5 million people on there, but it was probably like 10 when I started. I'm traveling the country, I'm saying, man, I'm gonna make inspiration cool. I'm not gonna wear a suit, I'm gonna wear a t-shirt. I'm not gonna just show my beautiful bald head, I'm gonna wear a cap. I'm gonna be unique in my speaking style. I'm not gonna articulate, I'm not gonna fit other people with other physical orientation. I'm not gonna use the big words, I'm gonna keep it real simple because it's killed so many dreams. I said, what if I just keep it simple? Man, nobody was paying. And that gave me a little something to do. But I knocked out the part like somebody was paying me $20 million. When I met Anitra, I took $2 worth of gas. I don't know what it was.